Hi, everybody. I'm Dina Proctor, creator of 3 by 3 Meditation and author of Madly Chasing Peace. I wanted to put together a quick video today about the importance of a morning routine. I really think that it's important to have a little meditation routine in general. Obviously, my technique, I tap into that space of meditation 3 minutes, 3 times a day. That practice anchors me and helps keep me grounded and refreshing that energy and being in that meditative space more than once a day. So that's really important. But I want to talk about is particularly the importance of meditating in the morning. When we sleep, we really have an opportunity to completely reset for the day ahead. So the morning routine actually starts the night before. If you're in the middle of a project, say that you're writing a book or painting a painting, or you're at work and you have a project that you're in the middle of, when you shut down for the day and you put that paintbrush down, or you put you close the laptop computer on your project, when you pick it up the next morning, when you pick back up the paintbrush or the pen or open the computer, it's going to be exactly as you left it the day before. So it's always helpful. I like when I'm putting down a project for the day to be able to just kind of set myself up so that when I come back tomorrow or the next time that I tap into that project, things are ready for me and I kind of prepare it so that I can more easily immerse myself in it. To just take a couple steps at the end, maybe write down a couple of ideas so that when I pick it back up, it's like, oh yeah, that's where I wanted to go with this. So I help prepare it so that the next time I immerse in it, it's ready for me and I feel more ready to get into that space of creativity. So it's kind of the same thing with meditation, with going to sleep. So if you meditate a couple of times during the day, or you have a routine, whatever it is, once a day that works for you, something that's helpful is as you're winding down your day and right before you go to sleep, to do something. Maybe it's a short meditation, maybe it's reading a paragraph in an inspiring book or watching an inspiring video, just something as you're ending your day to be able to get into a place of openness, expansiveness, and peacefulness as you go into sleep. Because when you wake up, your vibrational state or your mental emotional state, it gets reset and refreshed while we sleep. But a lot of times when we wake up, if we went to sleep kind of feeling exhausted and overwhelmed and frenetic, when we wake up, it's going to kind of be like, oh yeah, it was all, we immediately get right back into where we were. So if you can take a couple of minutes towards the end of the day to set yourself up so that when you wake up into a place that was just a little bit better than you felt the day before, that will really set you up for success. So the first tip is having that morning routine start the night before. And it can be even just as you're falling asleep, as you're laying down and snuggling into your bed, like feeling a sense of appreciation of a comfortable place that you're sleeping, or the feeling of the sheets against your skin, or the person or the dog or the kid that's sharing the bed with you, or sleeping in the next room, just to have a sense of something that grounds you and has you feel a little bit grateful or a little bit appreciative before you fall asleep. That can really help to kind of cultivate a really good place to wake up in. And then when you wake up, the first thing you want to do is not touch the phone or the computer. That is not the first thing that you want to do. And I understand we're worried that people need to get in touch with us, emergencies, all that sort of thing. But so many times we immediately get into the connection, the phone, the computer, and on the electronics. And we start too quickly immersing ourselves into our day, when those first few minutes when we wake up can be extremely powerful if we take the time to take advantage of that clear-mindedness when we first wake up and get ourselves into a little bit of a meditative state. And so it doesn't have to be something that takes an hour. It doesn't have to be something that even takes 20 minutes. You can wake up and just put on a timer if that would be helpful for you. If it feels like, oh, I got to get on my phone or I have to check my messages, put on a timer then. It's just like for 3 minutes or 7 minutes or 12 minutes or whatever, just to have that time that is your time. Maybe sit in silence and listen to the birds outside, or sit with your coffee or tea and just feel your breath going in and out of your body. And when you wake up, if your thoughts are too crazy to be able to feel like you can sit and be still for those first few minutes, that's okay too. Don't worry. cue yourself up so that when you wake up in the morning, you've already marked maybe an inspiring paragraph in a book so that when you wake up, you can center yourself on that. One of my favorite books, and one of the books that was at the basis of my transformation, was Eckhart Tolle's Power of Now. And that is still such a go-to book for me. And a lot of times I'll pick it up and it's my favorite, like end of the day or first thing in the morning. And at the end of the day, while I'm still kind of awake and alert, I'll choose a paragraph or a passage. And a lot of times when I open up, it's always the perfect thing to read, and just put a little marker there, a little bookmark or a little sticky note or something, and mark that paragraph so that when you wake up in the morning and you're just kind of, you're a little disoriented, you don't have to search. You can just open it. You see the marker right there, and that's the first thing that you point your mind on, something inspiring. So it could be that you sit and feel your breathing, or that you sit and hear the birds outside, or look out the window and connect with the blooms on the trees, or the whatever is going on in nature that day, the rain, or whatever is going on. To do something like that, and if that feels like you need something a little bit more structured or something a little bit more focused, put a little book there, or an inspiring video. If you have somebody that you really like and you've been looking forward to watching a video of them, cue it up so that when you wake up the next morning, that's what you immerse yourself in. It's that first thing that you do, because it's so important. And you'll realize it may not seem that the last thing at night and the first thing in the morning would be so important, but they really do set the tone for how the whole day goes. So that morning routine and that end of day thing to set you up for the next day are super, super powerful and super important. And just to remember, it doesn't have to take a long time. That is the one thing that I really, really want you to get inside your head, because so many times it feels like, well, that'll be really nice. When the kids leave for college, I'll have time to do that. Or when my kids are out of diapers, I'll have time to do that. Or when I don't have to work 3 jobs, I'll have time to do that. It's never going to be the perfect time to do that, because the meditation and the way that you set yourself up is to enable you to have more healthy, happy responses and reactions to the day-to-day life that you're living. So that's why I say it doesn't have to take a long time. It can take you 30 seconds in the evening. It can take you 3 minutes in the evening to find the paragraph in that book or set you up for something in the next morning, and then 30 seconds of falling asleep in a place of openness, expansiveness, curiosity, and gratitude. And then the next morning to wake up, just set your alarm 5 minutes earlier. It doesn't have to be a huge thing, and take those extra 30 seconds, 3 minutes, 5 minutes to put your focus on something positive, or at least something neutral, to kind of clear that space and open yourself up. It will really make such a difference in paving the way for the rest of your day and the rest of the way that your day goes. So hope this was helpful for you. As always, thank you for tuning in, and stay around this space. I will have more for you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye for now.